Here.
Hi, nice to see you again. How are you today?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm really good. Thank you for asking. And can you please tell me what did you do today?
Today I stayed at home and rest.
And rest. Okay, very nice. And how was your weekend so far? Can you please tell me what did you do on the weekend?
On the weekend, I this weekend I will stay at home
Mm-hmm. Okay, because why? Because
because I don't want to go out as the weekend.
you why you don't want to go out?
I think that going out will make me tired.
Okay, very nice. And after this class, what will you do after this class?
After this class, I will eat some lunch and go to school.
And go to school. Very nice. Okay, so we will start, but before we start, can you please tell me what type of the weather do you like? What type of the weather is your favorite? Can you please tell me what type of the
My
weather
favorite
for?
is my favorite is weather is the winter.
Okay, and why winter? Why did you choose winter?
I use winter because I like to feel cold.
Okay, and what do you like to do on winter when there is a winter? What do you usually like to do on
I
winter?
usually like to go out when the weather is cold, like in winter.
Mm-hmm. Okay, very nice. Now, and what activities you can do in the winter? Okay, so what are some activities you can do when there is a winter? What
If there's
activities?
a winter, I will,
Hmm?
um, maybe I will stay at home or watch the stars or go out to play.
Okay, very nice. You can stay at your home and play. Okay. Now we will continue. Okay. Now we have here just one moment. I will share my screen. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see your screen.
Mhm.
Mm,
Okay, so we have matched the sentences to the situation. Write the letter. Okay, now we have here, okay, sentence number one. Okay, can you please read the sentence number one?
The team from the chaser must be hot.
Okay, so is it A, B, C, D, E, or F?
It is D.
Okay, very nice. Okay, so oh, I want to ask you. Okay, we have here this. Okay, number two.
You have to be careful near a chaser. Mm, They are dangerous.
Okay, very nice. Okay, so, okay, what is dangerous for you?
I think that uh, uh, the the magma is and some fire or ice. Uh, they are sometimes dangerous for me.
Okay, very nice. And what activities, for example, you can do? What are some activities you can do with, when it's something that is dangerous? How do you feel? How do you feel, for
I
example,
will feel very uh, uh, scary and I will run away.
scared? Okay, so you will feel
Yeah,
very scared.
yes.
Okay, very nice. And I want to ask you, okay, yes, this is something that can be really important for you. You can feel really scared. Okay, when was the last time that you felt scared?
I
Can you?
felt scared when when I almost uh, almost went to school late.
Mhm. Okay, very nice. Now, next sentence.
May I take a picture of the chaser?
Okay, so may I take a picture of the geyser? Okay, very nice. Now let's see. Okay, and what do you think? Okay, what type of the picture do you like? Do you like to take? What is the type of the picture that you like to take? Can you please tell me? What type of the picture do you like to take?
I like to take some pictures uh, about the animals and
Mm-hmm.
about some and take a picture when I'm on the beach.
Okay, very nice. And pictures of what? What are some pictures that you like to take?
I like to take the pictures when I have fun and the beautiful sights.
Okay, very nice. Now, the next one. Can you please read the next one?
Okay, I think that you could be in Agnios Rock. I'm not sure,
Ingenious,
so
ingenious
Genius Rock.
rock, ingenious rock. Okay, so this is ingenious rock.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's see. Okay, I'm not sure okay, very nice. Okay, so which one is this? Can you please tell me? What do you think? Which one suits
I
perfectly
think
here?
uh, abilities sounds perfect here.
Okay, very nice. Next one.
Could you explain how Jesus work?
Okay, so how geysers work? Oh, sorry. What do you think? How do they work?
Jesus work uh, by uh, Jesus work, or maybe they work by some um, some water and the pressure of the earth.
Mhm. Okay. And do you have, for example, geysers in your country? Are there any
I think
geysers?
that there aren't any Jesus in my country.
hmm Okay. Next one.
Can you tell how old these rocks are now? Looking with them,
Okay. How old these rocks? Okay, very nice. And okay. And do you like to see some rocks?
I like to see some beautiful rocks because I think it is fun to see the beautiful rocks.
And what is fun about rocks? Can you please tell me? What is something that can be really fun about rocks when you want to see it?
I think that uh, the the sea and fun about rocks. Mm, I I think that there are a lot of things, but
Okay.
I can't tell uh, it.
hmm Okay. And do you like big rocks or small rocks? What type of the
I
rocks are
like
you?
the big rocks that are some maybe strange and
Mhm,
beautiful rocks.
Okay, very nice. Now, let's see. We have here, okay, the next sentence. The next sentence is about, okay, circle the correct answer. Okay, now before we continue, can you please tell me what can you see here in this part of the picture? Can you please tell me what can you see it? What is something that you can see here in this
I
part
can
of the
see a man looking at a watch, and there is a desert with some pine trees.
Mhm. Okay, very nice. And what do you think? Why he is doing something like this? This man, why he wants to do something like this? Why? Why he's looking at the watch? Why?
I think
Why?
that he wants to go home.
Okay, and the time is the time important for you? What do you think? Is it the time important for you when you, for example, go to school or doing some activities? So. Just one moment. Okay, is it important for you? For example,
I think it
uh,
is important to have a watch.
okay, and why? Why do you think so? Why?
I think so because uh, if we have a watch, we can know the time and we know when we should go home.
Okay, and can you describe your activities? For example, what time do you wake up? What do you do when you wake up? Can you tell me something more about activities? Uh, okay, when you wake up, can you tell me something more about this?
I think that's when I wake up. Uh, I will uh, eat some breakfast and go to study PE in some
Okay.
days.
And after that, okay, can you tell me the for the whole day?
After that, I go home. I do and maybe sleep for rest for a moment, and then I eat lunch. After
Mm-hmm.
I eat lunch, I go to school and study for until the evening. I go to the I play badminton at school with my friends, and
Okay,
I
so
go home. At night, I usually do my homework and sleep.
okay. Now, number two. Okay, can you please read number two?
Mountain climbing is easier with two people.
Mm-hmm. Okay, sure.
Could you go with me?
So, what do you think? Okay, what do you think about mountain climbing? What is your opinion about mountain climbing? What do you think? For example, is it dangerous? Is it nice? So what do
I
you think
think
about?
mountain climbing is very nice, but
Mhm,
usually when we go, we are not so careful. It might be dangerous.
And how mountain climbing can be dangerous for people?
I think that mountain climbing, people to if one day maybe they can fall down the mountain.
Okay, people can fall down of the mountain. Okay. Now, did you ever try, for example, to go climbing? Did you ever, for example, try to do that, to go climbing?
I think that I like to go climbing uh,
Mhm,
because when I go, go climbing on the mountains, I feel uh, weak. But I like the feeling uh, on the cloud. But
mhm,
I I'm scared that I will fall down the mountain.
Okay, so okay, very nice. Now, next one. Can you please read the next one? The experts.
The experts weren't able to predict exactly how strong the earthquake would be.
Mm, Okay, and how about you? Do you feel afraid uh, of the earthquakes? So, can you please tell me how do you feel when there are some earthquakes?
I feel scared when they are an earthquake because the earthquake will make me maybe it will make me fall down and my house will break into pieces.
Mhm. Okay, very nice. Okay, and what activities you can do when there are some earthquakes? Okay, what is something that you can do when there are some earthquakes? What can you do? What is something that, for example, can you run away from all of this? What can you do?
I think that I can't run away if
Mhm.
I know it's so late. But if I know it's early, I can run away from my city and go to another place.
Okay, to another place. And where would you go? Okay, so where would you go if there are some earthquakes? Where can you go?
I can go the maybe I can go to urban places that are very far away from my city to away from the earthquake.
Mhm. Okay. Next sentence. Can you please read the next sentence?
Mm, uh, can there that can't be the geyser. It's
Mhm.
time for an
Eruption.
eruption, but
Eruption.
there's no water.
Mhm. Okay, very nice. And do you feel, for example, afraid when you see geysers? Okay, so how do you feel? How do you feel when you see some geysers? How make you feel? Okay, do you feel? Can you tell me about your feelings when you see geysers? How do you
I
usually
think
feel?
that if I see Jesus, I won't be very scared because I can run away in time.
Okay, very nice. Okay, so this is the time when you can run away. Okay, next sentence.
Well, can I see the fossil, please?
Mm-hmm. Okay, okay, very nice. Now, number 6.
The scientist thinks it uh, it has to be an extinct volcano.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now, okay, and what do you think about scientists? Okay, would you like, for example, in the future, to become a scientist? Would you like to be a scientist in the future?
I don't want to be a scientist in the future because I must uh, stay up night and do a lot of hard work.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and what type of the hard work would you like to do? Okay, what is the type of the work that is really hard for you to do it? What do you think?
I
What
think
type of?
that I must use chemicals, know about the stay at night and explore how to invent some science projects for people to use.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now let's see. Okay, next sentence. Can you please read the next sentence?
Could you help me find my hiking boots?
Mm-hmm. Okay, very nice. And what other equipment, for example, do you need when you go hiking? What else do you need, for example, if you want to go hiking?
I think that I will bring some water, uh,
Equipment. Okay, so water
some
is something that.
equipment,
Mhm,
and maybe I can bring some uh, foods or bandages
mhm,
and eight kids back to protect me when I go hiking.
when you go hiking. Very nice. Okay, so this is equipment that you need. Okay, for example, when you want to go hiking. Very nice. Okay, now can you please read the next one, the next sentence?
I need to wear my glasses to see the volcano from here.
Mhm. Okay, very nice. Now we have here. Okay, you can. We need right sentences. Put okay modal in the correct place. Okay, can you please read this sentence number 1? Can you please read the sentence number 1 here?
Jesus can send jets of hot water into the air.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So what do you think about this sending the hot water in the air. So what is your opinion about this? Okay, can you please tell me what can be what is something that can be useful about this? Can you please tell me what is useful here?
I think that uh, um, the Jesus is important here.
Hmm. Okay, and why is that so important?
I think it's so important because we should know why the Jesus are created.
Okay, very nice. Now, okay, so you can write now in a chat box. Look, Johnny. Okay, can you please read? But
I know.
you need, okay, do the sentence like this. Okay, can you please read this text and do the sentence like this? Okay. Okay, can you please read the sentence?
In the future, many of Iceland's volcanoes can erupt. Can I help you find some information about Earth's mantle?
Okay, very nice. Now, let's see. Okay, can you do the next three sentences? Write in the chat box, Johnny. Can you please write in the chat box? Next
Yes.
sentence.
I'm done.
Okay, can you please read? Please read this text.
That man must be a geologist because he knows so much. People have to study geology without modern technology 100 years ago. Geologists need to handle fossils with special care because fossils are so old. May I go to drink some water?
Okay, Johnny. Okay, I will also go to drink some water. Okay, no problem. Okay. Okay, Johnny. Now, okay, let's see. Okay, so we have here.
Okay.
Okay, complete the sentences with the suitable modal. Okay, can you please read the sentence number 1? Can you please do that for me?
Students students have studied earth science for 2 years. Those are the school rules. The
Okay.
tourists,
Okay,
the
just one moment,
tourists,
Johnny, just one moment. Okay, so I want to ask you about students. Okay, in your school, what subjects, for example, students like to study in your school? Okay, so what are
students
some?
like to study math and maybe they like to study English or physics too.
Okay, and which subjects, for example, do you like? Which subjects, let's say, are your favorite to study about? So what are your favorite subjects in your school that you like to study?
I like to study some PE, some math, some English, and some science too.
Okay. And why did you mention these subjects? Why
I
do you
like
like?
these subjects because I think that it is easy for me and it is fun to do it.
Okay, so these subjects can be really easy and fun for you to do it. Okay, number 2, sentence number 2. Can you please read the sentence number 2?
The tourists can't wait long before the geyser erupts.
Okay, so what do you think? What do you think about tourists? let's say tourists in your country. So what is your opinion about tourists? Do you have many tourists, let's say, in your country?
I on tourists I can see some.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I don't. I saw a lot of tourists.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you cannot see a lot of tourists. Okay, and I want to ask you. Okay, so we have here tourists, and what tourists can see, for example, if they come to your country? What is something that tourists can see in your country?
Tourists can see some waterfalls, some caves, and some beautiful beaches in my country.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and what activities do you like to do? Okay, for example, on the beach. Okay, so there is a beach. So what activities you can do at the beach? What are some activities that you can do it?
I think that's mm, the the tourists. I can do. I can talk with them and mm, I can lead them to some beautiful places.
Mm, okay, very nice. Okay, so these are activities that something that you can do. Okay, next one. Can you please read the next one, next sentence?
Uh, I didn't download the song I wanted last week, but I have it now.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now now let's see. Do you like to listen to the music? Can you please tell me? Do you like, for
I
example?
like to listen to music because I think that listening to music makes me relax.
Mm, okay, 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 very nice. Now let's see. Okay, and can you please? Mm, okay, now we have here. Okay, the next one. Okay, next sentence. Can you please read the next sentence?
Last year, can I could run a kilometer in 5 minutes. Now I can do it in 4 minutes 30 seconds.
Okay, okay, very nice. Now, let's have a look. Okay, now we have here. Okay, how I want to ask you about you. Now, what do you think about running? Do you like, for example, to run? Okay, do you like to run somewhere? Do you like to run on your PE classes? Can you please tell me?
I um, like to run about a kilometer or more because I want to run a lot to feel strong.
And where do you usually like to run? Okay, so where,
I
for
usually
example?
like to run uh, at my school.
Because why? Because
I think in my school has a lot of place to run.
mhm. Okay, so there are a lot of places. Okay, number five.
This can't be a volcano. It's the wrong shape.
Mhm. Okay, very nice. And your opinion about volcanoes. What are some of your opinions about volcanoes? Can you please tell me?
I
What
think
are
that volcanoes are very dangerous and they are large.
okay, and why do you think so? Why volcanoes can be really dangerous? Why?
I think volcanoes are very dangerous because it can destroy the city.
hmm Okay, very nice. And what other natural disasters are really dangerous? Are there any other natural disasters that are really dangerous? So can you please tell me?
I think that
Okay, what else can be really dangerous? Earthquakes, strong winds. So what do you think about all of these things?
I think that mm, are very nice.
Nice. How earthquakes can be nice? What do you think? Earthquakes
Oh,
can be
oh
nice.
no, no, I have been is nice. It is maybe bad, but it's if we don't run away, it will even be worse.
Mm,
But I think it's the small earthquakes that aren't so strong will not do anything.
Okay, very nice. Okay, so this is something that can be also very, very dangerous. Okay, now let's take a look here. Okay, that was really nice. Can you please read the next sentence?
I'm not sure, but I think the continuum shelf can carry land.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Sha, what do you think about this? What is your opinion about this?
I think the continuum shelf carries land easily.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so this is something that can be carried really easily. Okay, now can you please read the next one?
Mm, can you help me carry these books?
And the last one?
You may be right. It must be a puzzle.
Mhm. Okay. Now, what science studies about fossils? Okay, so what is the science that study about fossils? What do you think?
Science studies about fossils fossils when they are young, and they know a lot when they are old.
Mhm. Okay. And the last, okay, and we have here answer the questions. Okay, now can you please read this question and give us your answer? Can you please read this question for us?
What can you do that you couldn't do 2 years ago?
Is there anything that, for example, you could do now that you couldn't do 2 years ago?
I think that I can play badminton now, but 2 years ago I couldn't play it
And why? Why you couldn't play it? What?
because
What?
I was young, so I don't know how to play badminton.
hmm Okay. And what do you think? What is something that you should improve when you become older? Is there anything that you should improve when you
I
become
think
older?
I need to improve everything when I'm older
Like
because
what?
I like about uh, my strength and my brain too.
hmm Okay. And what is something that you would like to learn in the future when you grow up? Is there anything that you would like to study when you grow up?
I think that um, I can study about everything that fits uh, to my my use to my maybe for my age.
hmm Okay, very nice. So this is something that you think that you should improve. Okay. Now let's see. Okay, the next sentence. Can you please read the next sentence?
What do you ask your parents for permission? No. What 3 things do you have to do every day?
So what are some three things that you should do every day? Okay, is there
I think
anything?
that the easiest 3 things must do every day is drink water, eat uh, and sleep.
Mhm. Okay, but yes, but besides that, okay, let's say what is something that you should do, for example, in your school? Okay, are there
And
any?
in school, I think that I need to play badminton and
Okay,
study.
okay, so these are activities that you can do. Okay, very nice. And for example, what are some three things that you should do at your home? When you are at your home, so what are
When I'm
some?
at my home on the weekends, I need to mm, study, do my homework, and sleep for to rest.
To rest. Okay, so these are activities that you should do. Okay. Now, number 3. Can you please read number 3?
What do you ask your parents for permission to do?
Okay, do you ask your parents for permission something that you should do?
Permission I should do.
Mm-hmm.
I can ask my parents to do what I want.
And what is something that you usually want to do? Okay, are
I
there any?
usually want to play sports, and um, I usually sleep for a while.
For a while. Okay, very nice. And can you please tell me? Okay, so this is something that you ask your parents that you need to do. Now, okay, now let's see. We have here. Okay, we fill in the chart with homonyms. Okay, now let's go with the sentence number 1. Okay, so we need to match. We have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so can you please read the sentence number 1? Okay,
Something
something.
to light a fire with.
Okay, so something to light. Okay, so what is something that you need to, for example, if you want to light? Okay, so
I think it's a must.
match. Okay, do you have, for example, matches in your home?
I think I don't have matches in my home.
Okay, now let's see. Okay, we have here the next one, the next sentence. Can you please read the next sentence for us?
A weapon that goes with an arrow.
So what is something that you can do? Okay, to throw. Okay, for example, goes with arrow. What
I
is
think
something?
it's an arch.
Okay, it's a bow. Okay, it's a bow.
Oh, yes.
Bow goes with an arrow. Okay,
Yes.
now, now next one.
It's, mm. Sometimes a game will end in this. I think lose.
Okay, now let's go with the next one.
So easy to understand. I think it's easy.
Okay, but what is how you can describe it when something is?
Something is easy. I think it is. I can only say that it's easy. I don't know how to describe it.
Okay, I will tell you. Clear. Okay, something to understand is clear. Okay,
Yeah.
when something is clear for you, what is something that can be clear for you? What is something that is easy
I
for
think
you to?
that letters can be clear for me.
How?
I think that letters are clear for me because I can understand it easily.
Okay, next one.
Something you can tie using ribbon.
Okay, now something. Okay, so what is something that you can use to tie the ribbon?
I use a tie to tie using ribbon.
Okay, so this is something that you can use it. Okay, very easily. Next one.
A large stone is a rock.
Okay, a large stone. It's a rock. Okay, next one.
The sky is on sunny day. I think it's hot.
Okay, and what activities, for example, you can do on sunny day when there is a
On
sunny
sunny
day?
days, I can go out and play some sports.
Like what sport do you usually can play on sunny days? What are some sports that you can play on sunny days?
On sunny days, I can play some badminton and run around the park.
Mhm. Okay, next sentence.
You can wear one around your neck with a shirt. Is a tie.
Mhm. Okay, next one.
A type of music is a rock.
Okay, very nice. What type of the music, for example, do you usually like to listen? Is there any type
I
of the music?
usually like to listen to pop music.
Okay, and why did you choose pop music? For
I
example,
think
why?
that pop music are very happy, and I like to hear it.
Okay, you're happy to hear it. Okay, and the number 10.
A game you play against another team.
Mhm. Okay, so do you like to play, for example, with another team? Do you like to play some games? Do you like, or
I
what
like to
activity?
play some sports with another team.
Like what sport, for example, can you play? What sport is your favorite to play?
My favorite sport to play is badminton and
Mm-hmm.
tennis
Because why? Because
because I think those two sports are interesting.
hmm okay. And how often, can you please tell me how often, for example, do you play these sports? How often do you usually do that?
I usually play sports when I when I have free time.
hmm Okay, very nice. Now, and when do you usually have your free time? When, for example, do you usually have a free time to play these sports?
I think that I have free
hmm But
when I
when?
play sports. I can mm,
Mhm. Can you play
mm,
ev can you play every day?
I can play it every day, but as in Sunday I need to stay at home.
Okay, so you need to stay at home. Okay, very nice. Now, Johnny, can I go to the toilet, please?
Yes, you can go to the toilet.
Thank you. Okay, Johnny? Hello?
Okay, teacher.
Now, let's see what activities, for example, you can do in your home. Are there any activities that you can do in your home?
I can I can cook some cakes at home.
Okay, very nice. And what activities, for example, you like to do with your mom and dad? Are there
I
any
like um, to go to the park and have a walk with my mom and dad.
Okay, and why do you want to do that? Why?
I want to do that because I like to go for a walk because it is fun.
Okay, very nice. And in your free time, can you please tell me, for example, do you like to read some books in your free time when you have a free time? Do you like to read some books?
I like to read some books because when I read some books, I will feel happy and mm, maybe that um, I can know more about some comics to feel really stressed.
Really stressed. Okay, and what is something that is really stressful for you? Okay, can you
I
please
think
tell?
that some big contests are sometimes stressful for me
Because why? Because
because that I feel tired and maybe it is very hard to do. So I feel some maybe stressful and scared in the contest.
okay, and what is something that makes you feel happy? Okay, what activities make you feel happy?
I think that the some some sports and games makes me happy.
Make you feel happy because why? Because
I think that it makes me feel really stressed and have fun with others.
okay, so this is something that okay, and yes, okay, Johnny, okay, so we can stop here. We finished our class. Can you please tell me, do you have any questions for me
I don't
about
have any questions for you.
did you enjoy today? Did you
Yes,
like it?
I enjoy it very much.
Okay, very nice. Now, okay, I have to go, but I definitely want to see you next time. I wish you a nice day and see you next week. Okay?
Yes. See you next week. Goodbye,
Bye bye.
teacher.
Bye
Yes.
bye.